Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see the conversions between primitive data and strings. So first you are going to see is string to integer type data. So you are going to convert string value into an integer. So normally we use a wrapper class to convert any string to a primitive type data. So you are going to see that. So since you are going to store an integer value, you should have an integer variable in the left hand side, then you should have an assignment operator, and then you will have a wrapper class integer.parseInt, so which will have capital I. So it starts with capital I, and then you will have to write type integer, then you have to put a dot operator, then you have to write parse, and the second word you will have a capital I, and then you should be joined, that is parseInt should be a single word, and within parenthesis you should have a string. It can be a value, it can be a variable, so it can be anything. The same way you can also use value of function, which does the same thing, converts a string into an integer type. Now we can see an example, int n equal to integer.parseInt, within double quotes you can see a value, that is 24. It is a number which has been given within double quotes, so it is not considered as a number, it is considered as a string. Now the string has been converted and it will be changed into an integer value and it will be stored in n. Same way you can also use value of function to do the same, convert the string which has 24 and it will be stored in n. Now the value, that is the value of n is 24. Now we can use this number for further calculations, so because it won't have any codes for that. Next is string to long type data. You will have syntax long variable equal to long dot parse long within bracket string. Same like integer. Here you are going to replace that integer with long. Otherwise everything is same. Same way you can also use long dot value of function to do the same thing here. Example, long n equal to long dot parse long within parenthesis, within double quotes a number is given. So this number will be converted into long value and it will be stored into a long variable. So the value of function also does the same thing, converts the string into a long value and it will be stored into a variable of long data type. So now the n value will have the number which can be used for further processing. Next you are going to see string to float type data. So instead of long you are going to use float. So float dot parse float within bracket string, and float dot value of function also used to do the same thing. So example, float variable equal to float dot parse float within double quotes you will have a decimal value, okay, number, that is a floating point number which will be converted into a float and will be stored into the variable. Same way float dot value of will also does the same. Now the value of n will be 24.65, which is a float value. Next is string to double data type. Here you are going to use double as the keyword. So double variable, and then you will have a wrapper class of for double, so which will convert a string into double and it will be stored into a double variable. Same way value of function also does the same. So double n equal to double dot parse double within double quotes within the parenthesis you will have a number with decimal digits which will be converted into double and it will be stored in n. Same way value of function also does the same. Now n will have a value which is of a double type. Now you are going to do the vice versa the process, that is integer type to string. So here what you will have is left hand side you will have a string variable because the result will be of string, and right hand side you will have integer dot to string, and within parenthesis you will have a integer type data. It can be a variable also. So what happens is integer value will be converted into string. That is why you can see the function name as toString. So converted into string and will be stored into the variable. So string is equal to integer dot toString 24. Now 24 is a number which will be converted to string and will be stored in string variable. That means 24 will have covered with the double quotes which cannot be used for performing any mathematical operation. Same way you can also convert long type data to string. So instead of integer you have to just type long. So long dot, that is dot operator, to string within bracket you should use a long value which will be converted into a string and will be stored into a string variable. So string s equal to long dot to string and a long value which will be converted into string. Now s will have a string value. Next is float type to string. So here you are going to have a string variable and then equal to then float dot to string, within bracket you should have a float value. So example, string s equal to float dot to string and 24.35, which will be converted to float value, it will be converted into string and will be stored in s. So you will have a value which is converted to string, which will be stored in s here. And next is double type data to string. So here you are going to use double dot to string, within parenthesis you will have double value. You can see example, string s equal to double dot to string, within parenthesis you have a double value which will be converted to string and stored in s. So hope you understood this video regarding conversions between primitive data and string. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.